Before I invite the gentleman here on stage, we do have a special video for all of you. I would request our team to kindly play the video on the LED screen, and I would request you all to kindly place your eyes onto the LED screen in front of you. Thank you so much.
The observability platform not only helps businesses answer some of their intriguing IT questions, but also helps.
Can we have a bit of volume on the video, please? Thank you.
A holistic approach to IT monitoring from the cloud, helping discover new business possibilities, and striving towards a quintessential user and digital experience. Expect no miracle, but see the intelligence at work. Discover Site 24/7.
Well, that was quite an interesting video. Can we have a round of applause?
As
the video continues, you can see different feature types of the brand Zoho.
Digital experience over other business disciplines, making it unambiguously the future of any business. Digital experience calls for effective management, as business will not only be accountable for what they possess in a virtual world, but also for the future to come. The future is what you monitor now. Site 24/7's AI-powered all-in-one monitoring platform is aimed at addressing different aspects of IT performance requirements, such as metrics, logs, and deep dive into code, all from one meta console. The observability platform not only helps businesses answer some of their intriguing IT questions, but also helps arrive at the logic behind them, providing a holistic approach to IT monitoring from the cloud, helping discover new business possibilities, and striving towards a quintessential user and digital experience. Expect no miracle, but see the intelligence at work. Discover Site 24/7.
All right then, so that was the video from the brand Zoho, and we do have a representative from the brand here. Can we welcome Mr. Sudarshan JM, Senior Technical Consultant, Pre-Sales, Site 24/7, Zoho Corporation here live and loud with us. He will be taking us on a presentation on his company's growth and prospectus, and of course what to expect in the upcoming year in terms of sales targets as well, and what kind of Gen X technology the brand is aiming at. So can we welcome sir with a round of applause, please? Thank you so much.
Hi all, very good evening. So first of all, I thank you so much everyone for giving your time today, and my name is Sudarshan. I'm a Senior Technical Consultant from Site 24/7 Zoho Corporation, and today I'm here to share some insights and my thoughts about Site 24/7 for MSPs and CSPs, and how Site 24/7 can help the MSP providers and CSPs to have a better monitoring experience for their end customers. To start with, I'll go with the CSPs, who's a cloud service provider, and we already know that we have been discussing so many informations about the MSPs since the morning, who's an managed service provider. So how they are gonna help an IT industry to have a seamless application performance or an IT infrastructure. So let the IT company or any IT organization concentrate on the core business, and let the CSP and MSP worry about the IT infrastructure and the other monitoring needs and managing the other IT resources. So to start with the cloud service provider, so who's the cloud service provider? Who's gonna help any IT organization or any enterprise with the application and server hosting, which can actually help an application to have a better availability, which can help them to have a better business continuity and will have a better scaling infrastructure, right? And who's an MSP provider? A managed service provider is someone or an organization or a company which can remotely manage the IT infrastructure of another organization who worries about the SLA of an application or an infrastructure or any server infrastructures, or a company which is completely taking care of the entire IT infrastructure of an IT organization, which concentrates on having a seamless or an outage-free environment. So it should take care of the backup recovery. There are so many things which has been considered to be a good or a reputed MSP provider. So which may includes the network support, the on-site help support, help desk support, and a lot of other management things which are considered to be a MSP provider. So, and to be more specific, I would say we have come across in Site 24/7, we have came across multiple MSP providers who reported us with the top challenges which are faced by them in the market. It starts with the cloud migration. Say for example, we take an MSP provider, he might have a customer, he might onboard a customer today. That customer might have their resources in on-prem or might be on any specific cloud. After a week or a month, after a quarter, a customer might decide to scale their environment to or move their environment to multi-cloud infrastructure or hybrid infrastructure. So how do an MSP can overcome this? And next will be the security attacks. So the most common thing or the most important thing for an MSP or for any organization to concentrate on is security attacks. And the third one is the IT automation tools. So we can't go ahead and have some manual resource sit and work on all the tasks. So we need to have, as an MSP, we need to have, or an MSP organization need to have an automation tool that can actually perform some repetitive task which can actually help you to resolve issue then and there without manual intervention. That's the most important point. And we have the scalability and we have this multiple tool without correlation. Say for example, if I'm an MSP provider, I'm managing the services of multiple organizations. So I manage the resources for 10 different industries. Some might come from manufacturing industry, some might come from healthcare industry, some might come from IT, or some might come from health industry or education industry. So how do I have them everything monitored or everything scaled in one single dashboard? Like say for example, I can have multiple tools for multiple end customers. But as an MSP and for my team, it will be a hectic job to have different tools where I need to just navigate to different tool for this information and this tool for this information. So it will be a hectic job to manage different tools. And the last one is SLA. Before that we have a cost actually. So we need a cost effective tool, right? And the SLA. As an MSP, we need to maintain the SLA, which means we are just providing or we'll be showing some justifications to our end customer or any organization that we are actually maintaining an SLA of all the resources as per the statement. So how an MSP can overcome all these challenges? First thing is they would need to have a monitoring tool that can actually help them to monitor all the resources during the migration. And they need to have another tool which can actually perform all the automated tasks, that is IT automation tasks from remotely. And third, they need to have a monitoring tool which can help them to have a scalable process. Like say for example, I have an AWS account or I have an Azure account. So as an MSP, I'll be managing all the end customers' resources and I'll be monitoring them as well. So what if tomorrow my customer comes up and he tells that I would like to increase my EC2 instance account or I'm trying to migrate my on-prem to cloud. So at that time, it should not be a position where the monitoring should get stopped. So they need to have a tool which can actually help them to monitor all these scalable resources. At the same time, they need to have a tool where they can correlate all the performances. Say for example, as an MSP, if you consider an MSP user is having a tool for monitoring their network devices, a tool for their servers, a tool for applications. So how do they correlate all the information? So they will not have a single place or they will not have any single dashboard to have everything pinpointed or to have the data points identified. And next, they need to maintain the SLA. So for every organization, they'll have their SLA. How do they manage their SLA? They should have another tool for that. And finally, they need to have a tool which can help them with incident management. So as an MSP, I might have different teams. Different teams might take care of different business units or different end customers. So if something goes wrong, if there's any outage with any one single customer, how do I have an incident created and how it can be resolved efficiently? So they need to have another tool. So having these many tools might not going to help any MSP user to have a better managed service provider or might not help an end customer to have a better managed service provider environment. So an MSP need one single tool or a one-stop solution for all their monitoring, observability, automation, and a tool which can help them to correlate all the performance metrics and data points from one single dashboard. So that is Site 24/7. So we are Site 24/7. We are an AI-powered monitoring platform directly from the cloud that's going to help all the MSPs, IT enterprises, small, mid, even large IT enterprises to have a better monitoring experience and observability across all their IT resources. And I'm just saying that, or just holding that we are a full stack monitoring tool. So how do we serve all the end customers? So it starts from the end user layer. So as Site 24/7, we have something called Internet Service Monitoring, through which you'll be able to monitor all the resources in different layers of your infrastructure, starting from end user experience monitoring. With this, you'll be able to, or an MSP customer or an MSP user will be able to monitor the end customer's IT infrastructure. And next one is application layer monitoring, through which an MSP provider will be able to help their end customer by monitoring their applications' in-depth critical metrics and performance in real time. And we have the platform layer, where we'll be able to provide you with monitoring of multiple instances, multiple plugins. And we have the infrastructure layer, where all your entire IT infra is hosted. It might be your server, your firewall, your multi-cloud infrastructure, all the resources which are helping your application to get hosted. And since Site 24/7 also have an MSP model, so we provide multi-tenant option. So as I said, say for example, if I'm an MSP provider, I'll be handling multiple tools. So that's not going to help me to have a better time management. So, but going with an MSP model, you'll be able to have, or you'll be able to create multiple customer accounts from one single dashboard, where each customer account is an individual tenant account, where an end customer will never knew that they are a part of your MSP account. For them, it's their entire new tool which is provided by your MSP, where you'll be able to whitelist the tool name, and you'll be able to provide a custom mapped URL to your end customer to access the tool as well. So with this, your end customer will be more happy that my MSP provider is actually using a monitoring tool. That's going to help me to have a better correlation, and I'll be able to keep track of the performance using multiple dashboards. While talking about the dashboards, using the Site 24/7 MSP account, you'll be able to have a dashboard at both end customer level and as well as the MSP level, which means consider an MSP is actually a server hosting provider. So how do a server hosting provider correlate the performance of all his servers and as well as each end customer servers? So having a dashboard will actually help him to correlate the performance of all the servers from one single screen at the MSP level and at each end customer level as well. And next we have is an IT automation for NOC. As I said, you just have an IT automation configured in Site 24/7. That's gonna have some condition. If that condition is met, that automation will be executed and you'll be able to fix the issue then and there. Consider as an MSP, you'll be handling with, or you'll be managing thousands of servers. So if there's any process, critical service running in your server is down, or there's any outage at your server, that's going to impact the entire application performance. So how do you make sure that there's a remedy which will be executed during those outage? By having this IT automation added to your, and as I said, the IT automation and AI ops. So as said in the beginning, Site 24/7 is a AI-powered monitoring tool. So as I said, with the AI-powered, as a machine learning, you'll be able to have better anomaly detection. So for example, if there's any outage going to occur after a week or after 2 days, so our tool will be able to identify that anomalies and will be able to help you with, hey, this tool, this particular resource is going to have this kind of anomaly, and you'll be able to fix it by following the RCA. And we have the alarm noise reduction. Say for example, if you were able to reduce the anomaly, you'll be able to reduce the alarm noise. Similarly, we can have the even correlation, and we'll be able to have a better outage prediction as well. And with Site 24/7, you'll be able to monitor your websites, your servers hosted in multi-cloud infrastructure, on-prem hybrid. We have cloud monitoring, as I said. We have application performance monitoring, where you'll be able to monitor your entire application hosted on your multi-cloud or in your Docker environment. We have network monitoring, we have real user experience monitoring, app log management, cloud spend, and as well as we have the status IQ option. So we are a one-stop solution for all your monitoring needs at a cost-effective price, and we are a product from India. So, and we are actually a part of Zoho. And at 6 o'clock, we are having a raffle contest. So if someone have not got the raffle ticket from our booth, please do come and visit us and get a raffle ticket, so that you might be one of lucky winner who wins the Bose headsets or earpods today evening at 6 or 6:30 p.m. And this is a distro for you all to reach out to us for any kind of technical assistance or queries. And if you have any queries or any questions right now, just come and visit us in the booth, and I'll be very happy to help you with all the questions regarding the product. So any other questions today? And how is the evening, team? Seems to be dull. Any other questions? Shall we finish this now? Cool then. So thank you so much for the time. So for the raffle contest, if you haven't got the ticket, please do come and visit us in the booth and get the ticket for winning the Bose earpods. Thank you. Thanks a lot.